What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, kind of a big day for the week for training. I'm going to be doing 1,600 meters in the pool, followed up by a 40-minute cool down bike session. When I was making the schedule for the week, this day kind of stood out because, 1,600 meters is pretty far. The race distance is 1,950 meters, like around there somewhere. So this isn't far off what I'll be doing on race day. And, I want to have a good swim. I want to perform well. Some days are just conditioning days. We're getting out there. And then there's days like today where it's a push day and you want to do well. So you want to show up. I made sure to fuel really well before this, had some chicken curry, which is kind of interesting to have before a swim. We'll see how that goes. Drank a ton of electrolytes and water. So I'm excited for this longer swim. I'm hoping to do well, focusing on my breath again, focusing on head position. Hopefully after the 1,600 meters, I'll be able to sit there and kind of imagine myself doing a bit more and how that would feel on race day. All right, we are on the bike now, doing a 40-minute bike ride at a 4 out of 10 pace. The swim was interesting, to say the least. Once I get off this bike, I'll give you the full story in the car. So I was doing my 1,600 meters and at around like 1,000, I was feeling pretty good. I took like a 15-second break. I kept going and I was feeling pretty strong. I was closing in on 1,600 and I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe I should just go for like 1,800 or try even maybe for 1,900. As I hit the wall for my 1,600 meters, there was like a person standing there that kind of like tapped, and I looked up. Somebody else, believe it or not, threw up in the pool. Everyone had to get out of the pool. So I had to get out and I just went over biking. But it's kind of funny. I talked about me being the one to throw up from eating so much, and then somebody else threw up and we had to leave the pool. The good news is I got my whole workout in. Wasn't interrupted mid-workout. That would have sucked. I picked up a burrito. Got a House of California burrito. Fuel up and on to tomorrow.